I think the first time that I was diagnosed, it really didn't make much of an impact on me. I felt like it wasn't enough cancer, but since then, since I was diagnosed the second and third time, it really makes you look at your life and live your life the best that you can. So we were dating the first time that I was diagnosed. When I was diagnosed the second time, we had been engaged for about 10 months and had been planning our wedding. And I kind of gave him, the out, what do we do now? It was great to have him say, no, I'm in it. We're going on with the wedding as planned. We're going to continue. I don't care if you're bald. We can get married bald. That's fine. But we're not changing wedding plans because of cancer. We're not going to let this stop our life. We had to cancel our honeymoon because I had chemo 2 days after our wedding. So my son is 7 now. When I was first diagnosed with cancer, he was 3. So to put that in perspective, basically everything that he can remember, I've had cancer. And there's times I can remember early on in the cancer diagnosis when he wouldn't want to drink after me because he was afraid he was going to catch cancer. And there were lots of times during the second time that I was diagnosed with cancer that I would spend a week in the hospital. And it was towards the middle of those hospital stays that he was leaving with my husband and he asked, "Is mommy gonna die?" On the plus side, that's what really pushed us to start going to the cancer support community, because I wanted Wiley to have the option to be with other kids whose parents were going through the same thing. I think having a place like CSC is essential for somebody going through their cancer journey. I can't imagine, not even just for myself, going through the past few years without the cancer support community, but really for my family as a whole. And for my son, I can't imagine him not having a place to go and talk to somebody. I can remember the first day that we went as a family to the cancer support community, and he came home and I said, "Buddy, what did you do in group today?" And he said, "Well, I made a worry bag." And he showed me this bag and it had a monster on the outside and it was supposed to scare away all of his worries. And it was like, "Well, what did you put in your bag?" And he had drawn what he thought the cancer looked like. I like to say I'm living life with cancer, and I'm not being defeated by cancer. I'm defeating cancer by the way I live my life.